Get it, girl. Get it, girl. Dolce. So this Dolce, she's the dominant female, Cane Corso, and Lucia is only 1-year-old female, Cane Corso. So you can see the size difference between the two. This is Tux, my pit bull mix. Tuxie. Yeah, Dolce, even though she's 4 years older, she's not as big as Lucia. Lucia's gonna be huge, y'all. They're playing a little game of tug. We're out here in the Texas Hill Country on just under a couple acres. I'm just spending some good morning time with my pack. Dolce, give me that. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Get it, Lucia. Get it, Lucia. Look at that structure, y'all. Look at that muscle definition already in Lucia. She is a fantastic specimen. I'm going to be breeding her. Many of you already know that if you've been following the channel, but if you're new, most likely be breeding her at the end of this year when she has her second heat cycle. Either kind of November, December, or January next year. So stay tuned for that. If you're interested, drop me a line below. She's going to be bred with a beautiful black, huge male out of Serbia. So the puppies will be probably some gray brindles like her, maybe some solid grays and some blacks. Solid blacks. Honestly, black is my favorite color in a coat color for Cane Corso, but the color of the coat is the least important thing to look for. You want to look for temperament and structure. Temperament being number one, because it can really, you want to find the best temperament for your particular situation, your family, your individual situation. For example, some people who have a lot of land, they want a dog that's going to guard their property and against, wildlife and things like that. They want a good working dog, which this breed is a good working dog. But see, Dolce is a very energetic, very intense. She'd be good for a situation like that. Whereas Lucia is better because for families that are not as active, because she's very chill. Although she needs exercise like all Corsos do. They get exercise in short bursts, but she's very chill. She's not intense. She's going to be great with people with kids. So that's why I think she'll be the perfect breeding specimen, because she can do both. She can be a good working dog. She's extremely protective, like all Corso are. Or if, like what I prefer in my pack situation is, she was my third Corso. I wanted a Corso that was not going to be as intense as Dolce, because those two personalities would clash. So I got a Corso, was looking for a Corso that was very confident, protective, but also chill, kind of middle of the road temperament. And that's exactly what I got in her. And I think that will appeal to a lot of people who are looking for a Cane Corso, especially for a first-time Cane Corso. Someone that's going to, this will be their first Corso. Her temperament would be excellent. And if you're new to the channel, I'll show you Ozzy. He's my alpha male. He looks almost identical to her, but bigger, a little bit bigger. And so Ozzy has a very similar temperament to her. He's very stable temperament, not intense. Intense only when he needs to be, when there's a threat. But then on the day-to-day, he's just really chill in the house, calm and confident. Like, that's the way I think the ideal Corso is. She's very calm. Relatively speaking, for a puppy, she's still a puppy. And there's Ozzy. Get it, Dolce. Get it, Dolce. Dolce. See, Ozzy, you'll see him spring into action if there's any kind of perceived threat. Anyone that drives up near my driveway, he'll spring into action. But other than that, he's very calm. And to me, that's the beauty of the Cane Corso, and that's exactly why I wanted this breed. When I was looking for a guardian protection breed, similar, in that class, German Shepherd, Rottweiler, all of those, Dogo Argentino, those protective breeds. Amongst those breeds, the Cane Corso, I think, is the one that stands out as being equally, if not more protective, but, protective, like all of those breeds are, but doesn't wear it on its sleeve, so to speak. It doesn't walk around pacing like a lot of times I've seen German Shepherd dogs do. It's very chill. You almost don't know that it's in protection mode, which it is 24/7. It's in protection mode. But with Ozzy, you can't really tell right now because he's so chill. He's just calm. But believe me when I say he's 100% in protection mode right now, always, even when he sleeps. Yeah, I've seen this dog spring into action at 3 o'clock in the morning when he was lying at, I thought he was in a deep sleep on the floor. I've seen him spring into action and run out the doggy door, clear across to the opposite corner of this nearly 2 acres, and pinpoint a noise that he heard that sounded out of the ordinary. The other beauty of this breed is that, for the most part, a good Corso, and I've seen this in my Corsos, is that they'll discern true threats from everyday things. So they calibrate their senses to the everyday stimuli of the environment. For example, they know what a squirrel sounds like. They're not going to go running and jumping hysterical at 3 in the morning over a squirrel. But they will if it's something that they're not used to hearing. They're masters at knowing their environment and what should be in their environment. And when they spot any difference in that, they're on it like immediately. They're just on it. It could be a rag that was not there the day before. Like if I left a tool out or something that they've never seen before, they'll spot it immediately and run to it just to check it out. And if it's not a threat, they'll leave it alone. But they'll recalibrate their senses to, okay, that thing's normal. But yeah, so that was a good example of why I like a Corso. They don't wear that, they don't have this anxious personality like a lot of protective breeds do. They're just very, very chill. I think a Great Pyrenees is another good example, similar to a Corso. They're chill for the most part. See how laid back he is, and he'll just post by my feet, and he'll just stay by me. So I would say that look at her, hey baby girl. For a first-time owner, this is a really good breed. Someone that needs protection. But with that comes a huge caveat, and that would be you have got to train this dog and enforce your status as the pack leader. You have to really show leadership to the dog from a very early age because dogs are pack animals. If they don't have a pack leader, they're going to take that role, and especially a Cane Corso, because a Cane Corso is bred, to be protective, but with that comes, they're just a very dominant breed. They want to be the ones in control. They don't back down to a lot of things, and so, or if anything, except their pack leader. So unless you show them that you're the pack leader, they're going to be the pack leader. Meaning they're going to be the pack leader over the human. And that's happened many, many times in examples I've read on like blogs and, sites on Facebook that people post their problems with their Corsos. Like, why is my Cane Corso nipping at my feet or sitting on my, growling at me when I come near his food, things like that. Those are red alert signs. And with this breed, why it's so important, especially for first-time owners, to really know and learn how to become the pack leader, is because there's less margin of error. There's less room for error, meaning that if you make a mistake and you're not able to become the pack leader to your Corso, it's very hard to correct that. Once the dog learns that he can be dominant over you, it's very hard to correct that. And now you have a very dangerous situation because the dog is so powerful, so big. So it's different, than a Chihuahua. So if a Chihuahua is the same scenario, all dogs are pack animals. It doesn't matter the breed. It's just the stakes are higher with a Cane Corso than they are with a Chihuahua. If you have a Chihuahua and the Chihuahua thinks that it's the pack leader, you didn't give good leadership to it. It may nip at you, but it's not going to kill you. It's not going to severely injure you in most cases. Cane Corso is a different story, So, anyways, a little bit on that. If you are looking to get one as a first-time owner, I would say definitely do your research and know, before going into it, just know how to train your dog that you're the pack leader. You have to set boundaries within the home. You got to train it not to be food aggressive. And I show some of that on my channel. I'll tell you another really good channel is Senza Tempo. Cane Corso, if you haven't checked her out yet, check out Senza Tempo. She has tons of training videos and just her day-to-day, the way that she is with her pack. You can see the demeanor and the body language that, she'll do with her pack so that they all understand that she's the pack leader. You don't want a Cane Corso crossing that line because it could be very dangerous. So just a little rant on that, but so very important. And the other thing is to really, really socialize it. Once you get your Cane Corso, you want to make sure that it's socialized, meaning, you take it out in public. Ideally, this is done as a puppy so that it's less dangerous if it freaks out or if it's not completely trained and you take it in public. A puppy's going to do less damage, but no, the most important thing is when it's had all its vaccinations, you take it out in public to introduce it to different stimuli within the public life, like shopping, everyday things, people coming up to it. Other dogs is a big one. Ozzy was dog aggressive for a while till I had to quickly train him on not to attack another dog. And even as a puppy, 6 months of age, they're so strong that they can pull you. If they see a deer and you're walking, if they see something, say if you're walking them in the neighborhood, they see something that they want to go after, they'll completely pull you. Even if you're a strong man, I don't care what you say, but a 6-month-old Cane Corso can pull you. They can weigh upwards of 100 pounds. And Lucha being a good example, she's a year old, but she's over 100 pounds. So, and is extremely strong. Well, anyways, a little bit of a rant on that. I tried to talk about that every so often because for people that are just tuning in, curious about the breed, it's interested in owning a breed like this. It's a fantastic breed, but the non-negotiable is that you have got to train it to understand that you're the pack leader, and it has to be reinforced. You can't do it only some of the time. But once you do, if you're like, if you put the energy in early, then after like 1 to 2 years old, the dog is a dream. Like Ozzy, I don't really have to train him. I take him out to socialize him still periodically, but for the most part, all the hard work has been done. And believe me, he did challenge me for dominance when he was younger. And I had a red flag moments where I knew I had a serious problem on my hands, and I had to do some intense training with him. But once they respect you as pack leader, they, after they're done with their adolescent stage, they don't really challenge you. It has been my experience. They may once or twice here for little things, but Ozzy does not challenge me for the most part. Now, he did up until like 2 years of age. He did periodically. More so when they're younger, they'll challenge you constantly. Like you'll train them for recall, to come back to you. And they know it. They've been trained on it, proven that they know that command. But then sometimes they just won't do it because they're stubborn. So you have to just keep at it, be consistent with it, keep reinforcing it. And then I think once they hit that like adult stage, adults as far as growth and development is 2 to 3 years of age. So once they reach that and you've been pretty consistent with their training, I find that they don't really challenge you anymore. They just accept you as the pack leader. Comment down below if you've had a different experience. But that's my experience with my 3. I only own 3 of these dog breeds, Cane Corso. So but yeah, I'm really excited about Lucia. She's just, oh my god, y'all, she's still developing, but she's just a fantastic specimen. I see so much of Ozzy's personality in her, although there's no relation between the two. But Lucia, she is fantastic, y'all. Very broad chest, long legs, strong muscular neck, just chiseled musculature, nice head type, beautiful eye. Look how thick her neck is. Now, if anyone looked at her didn't know, I think most people think that she's a male. In fact, on the channel, many people think that that's Ozzy if I post a clip on her. So look how gorgeous Lucia. Lord, y'all, I am just like enamored with her. Beautiful. And there's a little Gypsy with her rock. Gypsy's got this thing where she carries these rocks around with her all day and then she sleeps with them. But yeah, just look at that structure. She's chiseled. Looks like a male. I would say she'd be perfect for a first-time Cane Corso owner. That's why I thought it would be good to breed her. And because I'm breeding for temperament and I'm breeding for, structure as well, but most importantly, temperament. And she's got a perfect temperament for a first-time owner. So we'll see. More to follow on that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll be updating y'all as I get closer with that. I'm gonna get her hips tested very soon. I've tested her with over 250 genes that are known to, be altered in Cane Corsos and dogs. So I did the genetic test, next generation sequencing. So it's a panel of all these genes that are tested for abnormalities, and she's clear of all of them. She's 100% Cane Corso according to the genetic test. So no other breeds. So she's pure Cane Corso, and genetically and health-wise, she's 100% healthy. So I think she'd be a really good breeding specimen. And then like I said, I will get her hips and elbows tested, and I don't expect any abnormalities there because she's has impeccable movement and no issues at all with her joints. So once I get those hips tested, elbows tested, then I'm gonna start really preparing for the breeding. I've already reached out to the breeder in Serbia, and I have a male picked out, so that we would import. The semen would be imported, frozen to a vet that I would use here. Just gorgeous, y'all. Just gorgeous. So yeah, comment down below if y'all are interested. I know a few of y'all have already. If you're new to the channel, comment down below if you would be interested in a puppy from her. I'm just trying to gauge, how many. Oh, goodness gracious. Lucha. Man, those eyes are mesmerizing. But anyways, okay, y'all. I think I'm going to end this a little bit shorter here because I have to actually get to work today. It's a Monday. Lucia. She's on guard. She's paying attention to all the environmental stimuli. That she's already calibrated what should and shouldn't be in her environment. Sounds, smells, all of that, anything she sees. She's actually on guard. Baby girl. Lucia. Yeah, as compared to Dolce, my grown adult female Cane Corso, Lucia's chest is much wider. Just bigger bone structure all around. She's much taller. Is it, baby girl? What's that, Lucia? Good girl. See, the nose is going. She's trying to pick up whatever should or shouldn't be there. Ozzy! Where's Ozzy? Hi, baby girl. Lucia. Gypsy, give me that rock. You give me that rock. I'm gonna get it. Nobody wants it though. Gypsy, nobody wants that rock. Trust me, nobody wants that rock. She's trying to play with Tux. Ooh, Tux let her know. Tux doesn't really like to play with the Cane Corsos. He knows that they're out of his league as far as strength. There's Ozzy. He was probably doing his business back there. Doing his morning ablutions. Ozzy! Man, I swear I would think that's Ozzy if I didn't know any better. Sometimes I do mistake her for Ozzy if I see her out of the corner of my eye. I gotta get that thistle plant up. I actually gotta get in there, get ready because I got a vet appointment for Gypsy here, just to for her checkup this morning. So Gypsy girl, and she needs some vaccine boosters. But well, yeah, I hope you have a good day. Happy Monday. And we will see you on the next one. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. And yeah, have a good day, y'all.
Gypsy, give me that. Give me that rock. I want to get it. I want to get it. Gypsy. Gypsy girl. Gypsy girl. Give me that rock. Gypsy. I want to get it. Give me that rock. Later.